So we've got a question here about recent doping runner, a Kenyan runner, Rita Jeptu, Boston Marathon winner, Chicago Marathon winner, busted for EPO. People are shocked. They're like, oh my god, someone got caught for EPO, like, must be an exception, look. I'll let you know a little secret. This is just fucking how it is, mate. It's business. If you want to be a fucking hitter up the front, this Kenyan had an opportunity to win $500,000 as a bonus, just not including anything, sponsors, prize money, just a bonus for the world marathon competition. Whoever wins the most marathons in a year or whatever, the point system, basically the World Cup for marathoners, $500,000. Do you know how much money it is for the average person? Let alone a Kenyan or a Russian or someone living in an economy that's not so stable. And you think there's no temptation to get the job done? Here we go. Do you think companies, sporting goods companies, care about ethics and morals and like, wow, as long as you're a good person? Good people don't get fucking paid. Fucking the winners get paid. Winners get paid, winners get laid. That's just how it is. So people say, do you think this is an exception, Harley? Everyone at the fucking top is on the hot sauce. It's just fucking how it is, man. People are paid to fucking win, mate. Alright? People are shocked that people whose jobs depends on their performance would take things that enhance their performance. Quote from Victor Conte, the Balco guy. People, who's that? Most people have no idea how rife doping is in sports. 100% of the big names out there taking some gear. Household names, 100%. People you admire, 100%. It's just, you got to, man. The advantages are huge. Even a lot of these runners are coached by Alberto Salazar. And I'll put a link down below. It's called the white paper from Salazar. And Salazar straight away talks about how he thinks that taking painkillers and asthma medications is not doping. And he talks about therapeutic use exemption forms, testosterone, etc. And he's, this is a fucking joke. He says, you know, in the 1980s, like, I was naive to how doping was working. I didn't know that. That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit, man. If you're up the front, you are fucking fully aware. I'm not talking about the local race. I'm talking like big races where there's big money up front. If you're up the front, that's how it is. At least Salazar says, I believe that it's currently difficult to be among the top 5 in the world of any distance events without using EPO or human growth hormone. So at least Salazar says that. So he's got a few mixed messages in there. I'll post it down below. And another thing he says, which is a bit of a giveaway for those in the know, he says some male athletes that have had to have a testicle removed are being allowed to receive testosterone replacement therapy and still compete. And then he says, later on he says, some athletes have low testosterone levels naturally, but are not allowed to take testosterone, which is bullshit. If you have low testosterone levels from heavy fucking training or from cycling off steroids, your T levels go low, you go to your doctor, you get your therapy, or you go to your sporting federation, your soccer federation, or your swimming federation, or your tennis federation, you ring up, so I need to apply for a therapeutic use exemption form, and they'll give it to you, as long as you have a couple of tests that prove you've got low T, which is fucking easy to do, mate. It's fucking easy to do. All you do is you go to Thailand, do fucking 2 or 3 weeks of fucking heavy tests or whatever, or you know, go for a holiday somewhere, smash in the fucking testosterone, cycle off. When you get home, your T levels will be like dropped because your HPX access has dropped down. Your FSH and LH hormones are just like non-existent because your pituitary glands sort of shut them off. So your T levels just drop naturally, and you go to your doctor, say, hey doc, you know, don't have any sex drive, maybe I'll get my T levels checked. And doctor said, wow, your T levels are really low. We got to get you on some testosterone. Oh, actually, I needed to get a therapeutic exemption form from my sporting federation. Can you help me with that? Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, give me the paperwork, we'll do it. That's how it's done, mate. It's 100%. If you want to be a big hitter, you got to get on the gear. The painkillers, the asthma meds, the hormones, they fucking all help. Thyroid medication. What's this guy? What's his? There's a guy called Dr. Brown. It's employed by Nike, and Dr. Brown treats runners for a disorder not known to afflict them. His patient's medal count? 15 Olympic gold medals. And this guy's employed by Nike. They call him US Track's unconventional physician. I'll put another link down below. So it's like, they asked Ryan Hall for a comment. Ryan Hall didn't respond to a request for comments. So, do you think Ryan Hall's in the hot sauce doing order? Come on, if you have to ask it, you think that's the, you already know the fucking answer to that one. If you have to ask, you already know the answer. And pioneer of drug testing, Don Catlin, he says thyroid medication should be banned, as it is definitely a thyroid hormone is definitely a stimulant. So it's quite a joke, but you know, it's another. So it's not just the Kenyans, it's not just the Russians, it's the fucking Americans, it's the Aussies, it's everyone up the top, mate. If you're going for the prize purse, you gotta do what it takes, mate. You're paid to fucking win, man. But I love that forum called Let's Run, letsrun.com. Oh, like, so they never tested, like, there was something of Mary Decker. She had an elevated testosterone ratio, which anyone who fucking has got half a brain knows what that means. People are like, well, she didn't fail the drug test, just maybe it was, you know, sets world records or whatever. It's like, well, maybe, like... So it's a big laugh. Another French runner, a 35-year-old Trabi from France, she got third in the World Championships in 10,000 metre, and she got found with EPO in a little hotel room or whatever, and she's like, oh, someone's framed me, and they did a blood test anyway, boom, pinged for EPO, and she ran third in Zurich. She ran a 32.26 for 10,000. Front runner, Pavi, was 32.22. So we're talking like 3.5 seconds difference between someone who claims they're natural for someone who's got busted for EPO. 3.5 seconds in 10K, and that's fuck all. EPO gives you 10 to 20%. So it's incredible. So you can't be up the front, man, without the gear in the big events. Yeah, small events, you know, maybe when there's no money, but it's just how it is, man. It's business. It's the Olympics, man. You know, people forget who got second or third or fourth or whatever. People want the winner's signature, mate. You know, they want the winner's signature. So that's just how it is. So Rita Jeptu is not an exception. Is not an exception. Everyone up the front, winning big money, is on the gear, on the hot sauce. It's how it is, mate. Again, just in case you got any doubts, you're paid to fucking win. If you can't fucking win, we'll get someone else who can. That's just fucking how it is.